Hi guys, welcome back to the Victoria Slater Show. We're still working on the camera. It looks really bad. You know what? It doesn't look bad. It looks retro. I should have done this during the day with natural light, but I didn't feel like it. So here we are. Okay, Weekend Mini, welcome back. Today, so this weekend I was home in Connecticut, which brings me great joy. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Okay, I want to start with what I did this morning, our usual starting point. I slept in. Now, I did wake up at 5:30 in the morning, 5:20, because I had this vision that I was going to go play golf with my dad. So basically, at our local course, if you want to book, if you're a member, so we could be a member because, like, as residents of the town. But we didn't buy the member pass this year because it's only worth it if you go 6 times. Like, I did the math a while ago. And I just couldn't commit to it, which makes me so sad. Like, I miss golf so much. Anyway, so without the member pass, with the member pass, you can book your golf 5 days in advance. Without it, it's 3 days in advance, but all the good times are taken. Also, if you want to golf on the weekends before noon, you have to prepay 18 holes. I don't want to do that. I would like to play 9. I'd like to rip 9 and then get out of there. So if you show up when it opens, which I think is 6 a.m., you can do the back 9. So that was the plan. But I woke up and I felt awful because I don't sleep well. And I don't sleep very long. So I apologized to my dad and I went back to bed. And we slept in. So that was good. The only day I get to sleep in is, not get to, like the day that I put aside for sleeping in is Sundays. So it's a key day. And I've been playing tennis on Sundays, so I haven't been sleeping in. Okay. Rapid fire. My rapid fires are okay today. First of all, it was F1 weekend. I mean, there's 24 F1 weekends in the year, but this one was one of them. It was Silverstone in the UK. Now, I've been to 3 Grand Prix, which I think is really cool, and I really like F1. This is my second season watching it, like keeping up and watching all of it fully, and I'm almost done watching. I watch it. My brother has an F1 TV account, so I use his and I watch usually during dinner time. And what was I gonna say? Oh, but it's on Apple TV, and I get Apple TV through my Chase credit card, so I should just start watching on Apple TV. But anyway, also, I didn't mention this, but I'm in my childhood bedroom. I hate that narrative of like, oh, it's your parents' house. Like, no, it's my home. That would be my house and my home. I have 2 homes. I have my New York City apartment that I live in, and then I have my home, which is this house in Connecticut that my parents want to sell, and I'm begging them not to. But, okay. Oh, literally, I brought this microphone in my suitcase, my carry-on suitcase, which I brought all the way to work one day on the subway. Carried it all the way down Steamboat Road to my yacht club from the train, because I went paddleboarding first when I got in from the city on Friday. And I'm going to carry it all the way back. And I almost didn't even use it. But I was like, we brought the mic. We have no AC in the background. Here we are. Like, we're going to do the recording. So anyway, lugged this bad boy. We got to give her a name. So the brand is Blue. And my Labubu is named Bleu because it's blue. Like, I named it that. Bleu is blue in French. So I don't know if we should do like Bleu de, BD, like blue too, Bleu de. I'm gonna think about it because we have to name the microphone, obviously. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, so I brought my mic out, which I almost didn't use. I brought this notebook out with all of my notes, looked at it once. I brought out a book, didn't touch, was on my phone the whole time. It's like embarrassing. Also, the bangs are banging. They're getting really long. I think I need to cut them myself, but I'm scared. Okay, because when I only wash my hair, like when I'm home or I'm in a hat or I'm working out or I'm sailing, whatever, like I'm in a hat, I won't wash my hair because it's going to be in a hat, you know what I'm saying? So she's really fresh right now. And I'm loving that. Okay. Also, one of my rapid fires is that I don't sleep well. I think it's a New York City thing. Like, because it's a me New York City thing because I have this apartment that is street facing. And I remember the exact conversation I had with the guy who manages the building. Or like his mom owns the building, and so he was there when I signed it. And he said, "Oh, you're on the 6th floor. If you were on the 2nd floor, I'd be worried, but you're on the 6th floor, it's gonna be fine." Liar. Oh my God. It's as though I'm next to the people talking on the street. It's as though I'm riding in the car, blasting the music and honking the horn. Just like the lowest quality windows and the loudest street ever. And also, it's a studio, so it's kind of long, and I have a window AC unit. It only does so much. And I'm now used to the sound because I've been using a white noise machine, so now I've just been sleeping with the AC unit on. But I just wake up dripping sweat. I wake up in the middle of the night for any number of reasons, because I have a lot on my mind, because it's the street, because I'm dripping sweat. It's not comfortable, and it's not a good 8 hours, and it's actually never 8 hours. It's usually 6.5. So I'm not doing well. My mother tells me I look not well. I look pale and have circles under my eyes, and I'm like, Mom, I know I don't look great, but like, thanks. Like, I gotta fix that, which, you can't fix it. I have to get better at sleep. And also, my mom wants me to take vitamins, and I'm just such a believer in like sleep well, eat well, live well, like, balanced lifestyle, surround yourself with people you like, journal, have solo time, go on walks, like, I work out a lot, like, all the things will make me look better. But honestly, I do a lot of those things, and I still look like shit. That was a little extreme. Anyway, when I come to Connecticut, I sleep extremely well. It's 8:43. I need to be sleeping in the next hour. Like, because 9:30 feels so early. I'm like, ooh, I have so much time. And then all of a sudden it's 10:15, and I wake up at like 5 or 5:30 in the morning. Tomorrow I'm waking up at 6. Yeah. And so, 10 p.m. to 5 is 7 hours, but it's not really 7 hours. It's like 10:15 to 5:10, and then I wake up in the middle of the night. Like, it's just not, and I'm hot. Like, it's not a good sleep. So I think step number 1 is to go to bed earlier, and we're going to start there. Okay. What I want to talk about in this episode of our weekend mini, I'm going to tell you about sailing and talk about social media and how I'm over it. So, okay. I love to sail. In the summer, you will catch me sailing. I've been sailing once a week, and it brings me great joy and great peace. And when I say I like to sail and like I go sailing, what I mean is I show up to my yacht club that I joined, and I'll tell you about it. And I take a boat out. I can do whatever I want and take a boat out whenever I want. There are shared boats. I do not have my own boat. There's shared boats at the club, and every club has the same boat. It's like a thing. It's called One Design, so that when you race against each other, there's no advantage. It's like the same. Although they're getting quite old, and we all need to upgrade, but no one wants to spend $1 million to buy a whole new fleet of boats, so probably more. So they're the same old boats. So whatever club you go to, when you do a regatta or a sail, like a cute little sail around, whatever, it's the same boat, which is great because I can sail that boat alone. It's really made for 2 or 3 people. So anyway, I really, really love to sail. Usually it's on Wednesday nights. So that means that I take a 5:03 or a 5:14 train from Grand Central. I get to Connecticut at 5:45 or 6, and then I walk to the water, so it's a 15-minute walk. And then I usually change into my athleisure. I like to do a long sleeve and a workout skirt. And that's it. And like, I have snacks packed. I have my work clothes from that day packed, all on my back, on my shoulder. And I go sailing. You rig the boat from 6 to 7. Well, from like 6:15 to 6:40, whatever. Sailing is from like 7 to 8:15. Then you get in, you de-rig, and there's a dinner buffet there, which I don't always like to get. I like to just go home to New York City or go home to my house in Connecticut to sleep. Because it kind of adds up. Wait, I'm going to tell you the cost in a sec. But those are some random details. But basically, it's a race. It's always a race. My friends are so funny. They're like, excuse me? or racing. I'm like, don't worry about it. You're just going to be in the boat. I'm going to tell you what to do. Because this year, something new that I've done is I bring out my friends from the city. And it's so much fun. Because since this is something that I want to do and that I commit my time to doing once a week, there's usually one gal that I sail with at my club. She's a young mom. We have so much fun together. She wasn't available earlier in the season, and I wanted to bring my friends out, so I did, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And so that's something that I want to keep doing because I have so many friends I want to see in such a limited time. So I'm like, why don't we combine these two things, friends and sailing? So that's good. It's always a regatta. I do okay. I'm like midfield. I can skipper or crew, and it's just always a practice. You're practicing starts, you're practicing your upwinds, you know, did you pick the favored part of the course? Did you roll the boat well enough in your roll tack? Like, it's a whole thing. I'm always practicing. I sailed in college and in high school, and yeah. Okay, so we sail. So I love it. I love it. If there's no wind, it's really hard to know if there's no wind until you literally get there to the water. I'll go paddleboarding. I also went paddleboarding this weekend. It's so fun. Like, no one's there. It's just private. It's so nice. Like, it's empty. It's so nice. Okay, so that's that. Now, look. Okay, let me tell you about the pricing on a sailing night. So the train ticket on the Metro North is about $25 round trip. That's a peak and an off-peak combined. And if I do peak, because if I go back to the city, it's off-peak because it's like 9 p.m. But if I commute in the next morning, it's peak. So it's peak when I go out at 5 p.m. And then in the mornings, it's peak when I commute back into work. So that's $15. And then if I do the buffet dinner, that's $25. So it's like a $50 night just to like exist on the water. And I already paid dues to the yacht club. So that's why I don't always like getting the dinner. But sometimes it's such a vibe. So, like, you know, they have watermelon and burgers and dogs and the sun is setting. So it just kind of depends on who I'm with and if we're hungry and on vibes and whatever. So that's that cost. And then I joined my yacht club as a junior member when I was 24 years old. So it was 5 years ago. I'm 29 now. And I cannot imagine not having my club. Like, when I come home for a weekend on a Saturday at 10 a.m., I can just go on a 3-mile run to my yacht club and then go paddleboarding. Or I can take a 40-minute walk to my yacht club and sit and read a magazine and have a coffee. Or they have a ladies' tea. They have lots and lots of events and food or otherwise. And the sailing is every Wednesday. Like, literally, I just have to show up and take my boat out. I do get slapped with about $700 worth of dues and capital. What's it called? Capital. It's like the thing that co-ops have to pay, or condos. Capital expenditure. Quarterly. So that sucks. But I get to take a sailboat out whenever I want. And it's a really fun thing to share with my friends. So that's what I do. And when I joined, the dues were like $1,000. No, the initiation was like $1,000. The dues were like $600. So at the time when I was living at home and I wanted to sail, it made sense. And I feel like I'm always hauling ass to Connecticut to my yacht club, but really I rarely use it, right? I use it like once a week, if that. And just people, if you live here, you're there all the time. But I'm okay with it. I love it. So, but also to put into perspective, if you were to join over the age of 35, your initiation is $20,000. So I joined much younger because I was like, oh, let me avoid that, even though I literally don't live in this town. Like, full-time. But it's still home. Okay. I wanted to tell you about that. It's a really big part of my summer life. I love it immensely. I've met some really cool people over the years. Some of my best friends from college I met on the sailing team. And sailors are the coolest. I don't belong to New York Yacht Club because I never go to Newport, and I don't want to. Because their main yacht club with boats is in Newport, and then their New York City location is really just like a restaurant and a social situation, and I don't need another membership. You know? I think I could get in. You need two recommenders, and then you interview, but I just don't think that's necessary right now. So we'll see. I also think New York Athletic Club, NYAC, is a really good membership. But I would never give up my workout classes. Like, I really like club athletic. I really liked my CrossFit classes before then. I like classes. And I feel like to pay for NYAC and a gym membership is a little much. Wait, on that topic, people pay for my gym and Equinox. People pay for my gym and Chelsea Piers. It's like $600 a month worth of gym memberships. That's crazy. Whatever. Okay, so I want to tell you guys about sailing. I sailed today. It was like 90 minutes of hardcore sailing. Oh my god, wait, have I told you about my hands? Can you see my right ring finger? It's swollen. This knuckle. It was getting better and then it wasn't. And then my left wrist is sprained. And like sailing and like I bought the intro pack to Jet Set Pilates. Okay, I did it. And I don't I keep wanting to like it and I don't like it. But this weekend I'm trying Tracy Anderson with one of my friends. I'm so excited she got it for me for my birthday. We're going together. So I'm going to try Tracy, and I honestly think I might pay for Sculpt Society or Melissa Wood Health or P-Volve. I like that. I need that option. I always think it's the workouts, and it's literally the diet. Also, that creaking is my chair. I don't know if you can hear it. Let's talk about workouts in another episode and like body image and diet. I think about it literally 90% of like all the time. Okay, also want to talk about social media while we're talking. Oh my god, not this being a 16-minute episode. It's supposed to be 10 minutes. Oh, I didn't know where the clock was. Now I see it. Okay. So, social media. Guys, it's killing me. If you follow me on Slater Fits, Instagram, and TikTok, I keep those accounts updated for like my 500 collective followers. Like, no one cares. No one cares about my videos. Not a single one of my friends interacts with my videos. The videos are, what's it called? I'm in view jail. No one's looking at this stuff. It just like, I feel, I do it for fun, but when you're not, I think I need to change my mindset here because what I'm about to say is like, I don't get any gratification for it, right? Like it's not, I'm trying to say it's not fun if I don't do that, if I don't get that, but I should do it for fun because I like it. I do like it. That's why I post. But I think it's not good for me. I think like I am on my phone so much. Like I keep thinking about getting a brick, right? I don't need a brick if I delete these apps off of my phone. Seriously, like it's Instagram and it's TikTok. I've done it before. I deleted them for like 6 weeks in the winter. I was living a great life. And then I was like, teehee, I'm doing some cool stuff. I should re-download to let all the bitches know. Who? Girls from middle school who are getting married? They don't care. And then also, literally every other ad is for GLP-1. It's insane. And my entire For You page, which is on me, because obviously my FYP is geared toward me, is like how people get fit. First of all, none of these fit things appeal or apply to me. Like I'm not the audience because a lot of them are for beginners. Like how to go from 0 to 100. I'm already incredibly fit and incredibly healthy. I'm trying to finish that final like 10% of what I look like. I've been trying to do that for years. I do it and then I regress and I do it and I regress. I don't need the like, here's how you work out. I know how to work out. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of fitness stuff is like, well, how I lost 70 pounds, how I went from this unfit person to this fit person. No. I have been fit for many years. Like I started CrossFit 6 years ago. Like I only need a certain kind of thing. Like, you know what I really like? I really like following James Middleton, Shannon Ford Middleton's husband. He does stuff for beginners, but he also just keeps it real. He's like, you don't need supplements. You don't need this stuff. You need a good diet most of the time. You need exercise. You need to lift heavy. You need to go on walks and get your daily steps. You need water. You need sunshine. I believe in that, and I already do all of that. So when I see these GLP-1s being like, I'm not obese. I just wanted to lose the last 10 pounds. Here's how easy it is. Click, like, that's insane. That's 2012 diet culture. What? And it's sucking me in, but I don't want to inject myself. I'm so close. But I could be like half the size. Oh my gosh. I think really the social media thing, a lot of it is the body image and the eating thing. And so I can tune it out a lot of times, but a lot of times it's like if that's all that you see, And, you know, I'm curating my page, I'm making little videos, it's so much fun, but I'm on my phone all the time. Okay, sorry, this is like maybe an unrelatable sob story. I'm gonna stop. But I was just thinking about it, because I really want to promote my podcast and have fun with my podcast. But I don't think you can do it without social media. You know? Like, I'm thinking of Giggly Squad, and I'm thinking of the smaller creators I know, or I'm thinking of late breaking podcasts, or I'm thinking of The Toast. Like, actually, I don't know if late breaking is on social media. I've never seen one thing on social media. That's because I just follow them on Apple Podcasts. So, anyway, I'm still figuring out what I want to do with my podcast. This was like a weekend non-mini. Sorry. Um, those are my thoughts. It's constantly evolving. I'm teeing up guests, so just give teeing up guests, okay? Wait, I want to tell you the week agenda, and then I should revisit this. So Monday is seeing a Neri. I'm trying on Indian clothes for her wedding, to maybe wear to one of the events. Thank you so much, Neri. I also want her to be on the pod. I might have a date on Tuesday night, but I might have nothing, which is good. I have to go grocery shopping. Wednesday, I'm gonna sail. Thursday, I'm gonna golf with my dad, so I'm gonna be home in Connecticut. Friday, I'm gonna sail, so I have to commute back to the city for work Friday, because I can only be remote 1 day a week, and then back out to sail Friday, and then back into the city Friday night at like 9 p.m. because Saturday I'm working out and going to Tracy Anderson, and I like to be in the city for the weekend. Okay, sue me. Okay, so let's see if I do all these things on next Sunday's weekend update. Bye. Love ya.